All right, well, I'm super excited about this one. This is the first white oak that I've ever sawed on my mill. I've owned my sawmill now for almost 2.5 years, and I've just been doing, a lot of pine, a couple of red oaks, but this is the first true white oak going on the mill. I guess I did a little bit of post oak, which is a white oak cross. It's in the white oak family anyway. This is my first white oak, and this is one of the out of the big mess of free logs that I got off that pond job that I did, second pond job that I did. So I've just got it set up here. I'm gonna make a pass off the top and cut this busted limb off that I didn't get trimmed off with the chainsaw. I'm gonna cut that off. We're gonna roll it 180 degrees, put a square edge on it, and then we're gonna see about getting a couple of cants out of it. Probably just do like 6s and just saw it into 5/4 by 6-inch wide or 8-inch wide, whatever we decide to do. Just want to start getting, just getting it sawed out and start getting some white oak boards in our inventory. But I'm probably not going to set the camera up here for footage of it, but I'll show you what I end up with in the end anyway. All right, so we got our 2 flat edges on it here, and I went ahead and took 2 slabs off at 1.25 inches thick. Like I said, I'm just going to saw the whole thing as 5/4 thick. That's what my wife asked for. Just give her a little more room on finishing it down. But I wanted to show you guys the inside of this log. Just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. I thought white oak, honestly, I thought it was gonna be a little bit lighter than that. Obviously it's lighter than sapwood, but it's actually pretty dark in the heartwood. Darker than I thought. I mean, I've installed white oak. We have white oak flooring in our house, but just for some reason in my mind I expected it to be lighter than this, but it's very, very pretty. Very pretty wood. So I'm gonna roll it up. This is not quite the quarter sawn. It's pretty close. I'll show you though once I get a couple boards out. It's, no, it's not really that close. Here's gonna be our quarter saw in here. But I'm gonna roll it up on edge. We'll get it squared up to some sort of cant. And then we'll flip it back down on this face and finish it out as 1.25 inch boards. Well, all right, here is more or less our quarter saw. Well, on this end, yeah, a little bit. It's more on this end. The log, I didn't quite have the pith lined up square. Yeah, that's pretty close to quarter saw there. Anyway, there's a little bit of the ray fleck in it, you can see. Coming right through this side in here. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. This log's got some almost like bark inclusions. They're not really, I don't really think it's bug damage. And it's kind of sporadic, it's like, oh, good solid board, and then here in the middle it's like there's a rotten hole there, but I don't know where, like, it's not pervasive. It doesn't go all the way through. It's just a weird little hollowed out spot in there. Anyway, got a couple boards off of it already. The third one here. I'm gonna got the 2 little slabs I took off the top. I'm gonna stand those up right now against this cant and resaw the edges off of them, and then we'll finish the cant out. And then I'm gonna take this one here that's a slab and go ahead and take one more 1.25 inches off the bottom of it. It's gonna obviously terminate early. It'll only be about 5 feet long, maybe worth a good board, and it's gonna be, flats on. So it's going to want to cup a little bit, but if we can keep it tied and banded, it'll be okay. But I just, I've got a mountain of logs over here now to work on. There's all these here, and there's a whole bunch out there beside the driveway. But it's like, I've been on this mission for years to find good white oak. I finally get some, so I feel like I just don't want to waste it. But anyway, let me finish her out here. All right, well, here's our final bundle. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, look at the difference between those two, how thick and thin that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just call it 8 boards. A little over, not quite 11 feet long, so just call it 10 feet long. About 9 inches wide. There's one in there that's a little bit thinner. That was a little bit thinner. That was out of slab I took off the top. And then of course these 2 thin ones on top, which were recuts out of slabs that had come off. So, and then this one here is obviously got bark on the end, so it's not a full 10 feet long anywhere. Anyway, not a bad little bundle of white oak. White oak right now is going for like $6 to $8 a board foot, depending on the cut and the thickness, which is just insane. So even if I say, you know, this measured out to be about 83 board feet, I think. Call it 80 board feet at $4 a board foot, and I'm saying $4 just being nice. 320 bucks, that little bundle of boards. It's not a bad day. I'm pretty tickled with it. I've still got to get, obviously I've got to sort through it, get it stickered and strapped, and then I'll find somewhere to stash it for now. Let it start drying.